Hi all, welcome to my channel again. So today in this session we are going to discuss about meta arguments in Terraform. So here write about meta arguments and their use in Terraform, and the task is meta argument hands-on count for each. So I have mentioned everything in this blog. If you want to check out this blog, you can check that from this link which I will be keeping in the description box. Let's start now. When you define a resource block in Terraform, by default this specifies one resource that will be created to manage several of the same resources. You can either count or for each, which removes the need to write separate block of code for each one. So if you understand this, first how we create a resource. So first we when we define a resource block in Terraform, it will create only one resource that will be created. Next, to manage the several of the same resources, if you want to use the same resources every time, then you can use either count or for each, which removes the need to write separate block of code for each resource. So using these options reduces overhead and makes your code neater. Count is what is known as a meta argument defined by Terraform language. Meta arguments help achieve certain requirements within the resource block. Write about meta arguments and their use in Terraform. Refer to special arguments that can be used to define how a particular resource or module behaves within Terraform configuration. These arguments provide additional configuration options, enable fine-grained control over the behavior of resources and modules. Meta arguments are prefixed with the meta keyword. So, the meta argument allows you to attach arbitrary metadata to a resource or module block. It can be used for documenting and purpose. Next is a depends on. So, it specifies explicit dependencies between resources. By declaring dependencies, you can control the order in which resources are created or updated. So, next is a count. Instead of uh, Instead of creating multiple instances of a resource or module based on a count expression, it enables creation of multiple similar resources without duplicating the entire block. Next is the provider. Lets you specify the provider configuration for a resource or module block. Allows you to override the default provider for each is similar to count. Instead of using the same block, we can use the for each. It allows you to create multiple instances of a resource or module based on the keys or values of the map to set. So here, if you see the required providers, required version, and the resource block, here we have defined initialize and apply. Then it got created. Now navigate to the EC2 management console to view the instances. So here we have given count as 4. So that's why it has created the 4 instances with the same EMI ID. So 4 instances you can see they are running. Now next for each block we are defining local.ami.ids. So for each block it is going to execute all of them. So here how many 2 AMIs are there? So it should create the 2 AMIs when we apply Terraform and we execute Terraform apply. So the 2 got added, yes. So 2 servers got running. So that's how the difference between the count and for each. And thanks for watching until the end. If you want to check out this blog, you can check that from this link which I will be keeping in the description box. And thanks for watching.